Okay, it's time for today's CSS Battle. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Well, this is either a mirror. We do this as 4 parts and mirror 4 parts, or we can do it as 2 parts and mirror 2 parts. Let's see. Let's do 4 P's. Let's just set that background. Let's set red as the background of the P, just so we can see them. Then they're going to have a width of 200 and a height of 150. We want no margins on there. We want no margins on the first P. Let's make that a var of M. And then on the second P, we're going to want a margin of 0 from the top, 200 from, no, minus 150, 200. Let's use hyphen M. And then on P plus P plus P of 0 again, and then P plus P plus P plus P, margin of minus 150, 200. No? What? What happens if we just... No. Why is that one not going where I expect it to? Let's give that a 150, and then we can do a minus 150. Actually, minus 300. Okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay, cool. Get rid of that background. Get rid of that background. Okay. Background. How do we want to start? Let's do a linear gradient of transparent, then of the yellow, then of transparent. transparent. Then let's put in some stops. So how far down is the first one? 110 to 130. So 0, 130 pixels, and then 0. That should get us the bar going across. And then we want another linear gradient at 90 degrees, and that needs to go that color for what, about 10 pixels? Yeah, 10 pixels, and then yellow for 20 pixels, so 40 pixels. Then transparent to 90 pixels. Yellow to 120 pixels. And then transparent again. Oop, no, that's not quite right. Yeah, I'm 10 out on each, so bring that back to 30. Bring that back to 110. Are they in the right place? Yeah. We need to get, why have we got, why is that bit not, do I need a padding 0? No? Why is that not, oh, but, yeah, no, that makes sense, because we need a scale of 1, no, minus 1, 1, of 1 minus 1, and a scale of just, you can get away with just minus 1 on that. Okay. So now we've got that. We want to go down by 60 pixels. So 0 from the left, 60 pixels from the top. We want repeat X because it's slightly shorter than the alternative, and we want the height to be 130. So we do slash 100% and 130 pixels. That's not quite right. Oh, it's going to be 130 minus 60, so 70 pixels. Oops. Right, that gives us that. And then all we need is a radial gradient at the top. With a radius of 30 to 90, 60, 30 pixels. No, transparent for 30 pixels. And then that, okay. 30 pixels. Then that to 30 plus 20 is going to be 50 pixels. also want that to be 1Q, and we also want it to then go transparent afterwards. We need to shift it to the bottom and then shift it up, so we go at what's the middle of that going to be? Just so 30 to 90, 60. So you want 30, so that should be about 60. 60 pixels, 100%. Yeah, and then we shift it 0 and move it minus 60 pixels, no, higher than that, 70, 80. 80 looks reasonably good. 90 looks better. Let's do a quick diff. Okay. 89, 90, 91. See, those don't look like they're going to be. I think they're on the skew. This could be interesting, because I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Now then, that does the does this do the verticals? Yes. So this one, we actually want that to be that red. Oop. We can submit that and see how close we aren't. .2, and that's because it looks very like there's two different radiuses on that arc. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Worse, I think they're only mirrored in the downward direction. So that's going to be a problem. So we've got it reasonably close. But you can see that, yeah, those curves aren't quite what we want. I think we might have to do something weird, because I don't think I can do that straight off with just a background. I think it's so close. That's so annoying. I think we've got to do some border radiuses instead. So let's get rid of all of this for now. Let's just leave us with 1p. Whoop. We still want the style tag. Then let's move a paragraph background yellow and give it a height of How high is that? So that'll be 10, 130, so 120 high. Then give it some margins, 10 pixels in. And that'll be the right side in the end. So that is going to be not 2600. Okay, let's quickly do that. We can narrow that in 70, 80, 90. Okay, that looks like that shape. Now let's do a border radius. The left, I can't remember which way this goes. Is this top right? Let's throw 10 pixels on for now. Naught. Okay, that'll be the top left. So 40, 50. Let's try 55 pixels. 55 pixels seems to match on that. I'm going to guess that this is the top right corner, and we'll go 30 pixels. Note, that is the wrong corner. Let's try this one. That is the right corner, right. 40, 50. That looks to be fairly close. 51, 52, 53, that's going the wrong way. 49. Let's leave it at 50. Okay. We'll also do box sizing, border box, and we'll do border width of 20 pixels. 20 pixels, 0, I think. Border color red for now. Why am I not getting a border? Border style solid. Okay, I've got the wrong one, so it might be that one that I wanted, and then not that one. Definitely not that one. So it'll be the last one I pick, yes. And then we don't need the pixels on there because it's a 0 value. That looks to match a little bit closer than what we had before. Let's take out that border color, change it to this. Let's take out its background. Okay. So that is that shape. That looks fairly close. It still might not work, but we'll play with that for now. So we need 4 more paragraphs. 3 more paragraphs. And the bottom 2 are going to be upside down, so P plus P plus P scale minus 1 minus 1. Yep. And then we start setting some margins on the rest of them, so P plus P make that a variable. Now then, from the top, so minus 120 should get it up to there, and then there. Let's try 290. Let's just hide the other P's for a second. So he wants to be a 10, and that gets us those two. We'll worry about that line in a minute. It's I think we're just going to use a linear gradient and position it. On the background, so we will actually we'll do that now. Linear gradients, transparent for 110. Then the yellow for 20 pixels. Oh, don't forget to put in a color stop. And then transparent to 170. And then the yellow to 190. Then transparent. That gets us those lines. Now we want it shifted in, so we're just going to do repeat Y on it. We want it shifted in this many, 110. We don't need it shifted down at all. We only want it 400 minus 220, 180 pixels wide. That looks right. Okay. So that's that bit sorted. Now we just need to move the upside down ones into the right place. So let's get rid of that and that. We're going to want 10 from the left, we're going to want 30 from the top, so let's just put in 4. We don't need the bottom to have a margin. The top needs a 40? 40? Yeah, and then we need to set the right to 290 on this one. And then P plus P plus P plus P. It's going to want a margin of minus 120, 10 or 290. I think that looks about right. Right, let's see how well that does. 99.9, and it's literally all in these curves. Right, 56, 57, 58, 59. 59's looking good there. What happens if we do 60? 60 looks good. Okay, let's try that. That's 100% match. So we're just going to look if there's any magic numbers that I can do anything with. Well, that would be 60 VH. None of the rest of those I can do much about. Those all look alright. Okay, we're going to minify and submit. And that's not a great score, but I can't think of another way of doing it off the top of my head. So we're just going to take that and end the video here. Thanks for watching. Oh, hang on. Let's just take that bit off, because that'll get us a few more characters at least. Okay, that's... I could probably... mess with this a bit and make it slightly more fun, but my brain hasn't got how I can shorten the borders, and with whatever we'd need the border width to be like that. So okay, let's leave it at that. Right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.